Welcome into National Signing Day coverage brought to you by Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com. I'm Ashley Pickle, joined alongside Next Level Athletes Greg Powers. And Powers, let's head over to Dallas. When you take a look at this SMU recruiting class, what are your overall thoughts?
SMU has assembled a special recruiting class, no doubt about it. They picked up some top recruits who had a lot of Power 5 offers. I mean, most of the guys on this list are guys that Power 5 conferences coveted. I mean, we're going to talk about some of the top guys here in a minute, some of the sleepers that we like, but just in general, SMU is recruiting at a different level than what most fans who follow recruiting in recent years are used to. Sonny Dykes has put together wins on the field. He's assembled a good staff in Dallas, and they're able to pitch to these recruits that they are not only going to be successful on the field, but they're going to be successful in life after they're done with football. And I think that that's something that really catches some of these top recruits' eyes.
And really, when you take a look at the class as a whole, who are the top prospects in the class?
Four-star quarterback Preston Stone is the cream of the crop when you're talking about SMU's class. He's the number 3 rated quarterback in the state of Texas. He's won multiple championships at the private school level, and he was really the ringleader for some of the success that SMU has had in this cycle. He committed to the Mustangs back during the broadcast of the All-American Bowl in 2020. He was the first ever junior prospect to make an announcement during the broadcast of that game, and that really kind of tells you how special he is. I think he's a consensus 4-star. Everybody has him higher up the list, and he's one of the highest rated SMU recruits to commit to the Mustangs in the modern recruiting era. Roderick Daniels is another very talented pickup for the Mustangs. He flipped his commitment from Baylor to SMU. He's a slot wide receiver who has the skill set to stretch the field vertically. He's a willing and able blocker, and he can make guys miss with the football in his hands. Just a guy who picked up a lot of Power 5 attention and was another huge signing for SMU today.
And finally, any sleepers in this class that we should be keeping an eye out for?
Well, I'm going to flip over to the defensive side of the football whenever you talk about sleepers, and there's a pair of defensive ends on this list who really caught my eye. Jalen Samuels from Pasadena Rayburn, a 6'7", 225-pounder who really can get after the quarterback, has long arms to get in those passing lanes and disrupt the action, and was a prospect on the rise down the stretch. He picked up some good Power 5 offers after he made his commitment to SMU as they tried to flip him and convince him to play in more prominent conferences. And another guy who I really, really like is Stone Ebby from Flower Mound. 6'4", 240 pounds. He can get after the quarterback a little bit, but I really like what he brings to the table as a run-stopping specialist. He understands how to use his hands and get off of blocks, finds the football, and when he does, he secures tackles quickly and easily.